deep inside the Jaxa territory. These are the satellites in order positioned over the world. Their main satellites. Probably television and radio communication.
This can be guided by your smartphone.
Oh,
Just to up here.
This is literally a show.
Only one person.
So, can you say that for our video?
Yes,
Record him on the video.
I have it going.
This is the space station, the Japanese space station. This is the Could you imagine living a year in that tube, in the same tube? So this is for asteroids. Nice. Well, I hope they find them before we find them.
They find us.
Oh, this is the
Oh,
real
wow.
all your stuff is real.
This is all real. He's the engineer actually that designed all this stuff.
Nice.
The gentleman speaking.
一つ作って打ち上げて失敗したらまたそれから5年ぐらいかかっちゃう。今はこういうことはないです。2つ同じものを作ることはないです。2つどっちを上げてフライトモデル、プロトフライトモデルと言いました。一つ残っているということは
Now what was this satellite used for?
だから皆さんは今朝起きるとスイッチ一つでライトを見ることができる瞬間にありますね。
Broadcasting stuff here.
Broadcasting?
Yeah. You know, it's just amazing to think that something out of space sending us signals to watch television on.
Japan's first broadcasting satellite. In the days before satellite broadcasting service was not fully covered in mountainous areas and remote islands.
It's called Yuri. That name sounds familiar. Does it stand for something Yuri? Flowers? Or robin? Go ahead, Robin. The name of it, what it is? Yeah, how the camera.
Oh, okay. Yuri is like Japanese flower. Japanese flower. Yuri. Yes.
Released during 1978.
1978.
15 years ago.
Wow.
Okay.
This picks up the signals from the space station, the shuttles, and things like that, and then it broadcasts it back to Japan and around the world, I'm sure. You know, there's people watching and getting excited. This is a world adventure. It's not a country, it's the world.
This one says it's the first NASDA satellite, and that NASDA was the predecessor of Jaxa.
This is This is Kiku, which is also a flower's name. Number one satellites in Japan, right here, first one. Yeah.
But once it arrives to US, already goes to moon after.
Yeah, and I can't remember what our first satellite was called. I'll have to look that up. But first are always awesome. And this is what it looks like when it's unfurled.
Okay.
This is Kiko 1, Kiko 2, Kiko 3, and this is the series of growth. And look at how far it went from 1 to 3. I mean, that's just it. Here, you need to spin around and take a picture of the ISS station and show them the connecting points, how they connected the tubes together to go to different types of ISS connections.
Yeah, there's the connections there, so you can go to the next section.
Okay, here we have Kiko 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are several models of it, but these are the actual things, and this is what they use to transmit back and forth to space or around the globe, sending signals like, say, if America wants to talk to Japan and an uncoded or an encoded message, they would cooperate using a satellite. And they set them up around the world, and every 90 minutes they travel once around the world. And behind us, I was saying, we have the International Space Station. We're going to go inside that and see what it's like and try to get the feel for living in a tin can for a year. Ground control to Major Tom. Origami, yeah.
Yeah, origami technology.
Oh, here we have, this satellite unfurled, the largest satellite up in the atmosphere, up in outer space, 80 meters unfurled, but the technology that they used to develop this wing spread was the same style of technology or artistic instructions for origami. And they put that principle to work here so that it'll open up the way that it does. That is unique. Look at the size. That thing is huge. And here, spreads out as the wing, the solar reflector.
Like this wing.
Yeah. To get a picture of this, the model, right here, as you can see, this panel opens up on both sides, and this extends out, and now you have the wings, the solar reflectors for the energy that it uses in order to cause power and movement. Now they'll get to put those sails in the solar winds, and it'll push in directions of things. It's funny when you think about it that flying a satellite is like sailing a boat.
Go ahead.
This is a model of the satellite that's collecting the greenhouse gas data. And today we are having fun with satellites. Now, what you have going on is it's a 4-day loop around. So considering that it takes 90 minutes to travel around the planet, gathering the information for the whole planet, then digesting it and sending it back in 4 days, the turnaround, it probably came back quicker than 4 days. This is just feedback for 4 days. You're probably thinking about 24 hours for every feedback, that the turnaround time is incredible. Okay, Daiichi, that's what this satellite is. It's a Japanese name for land. and it's monitoring land shifts, all over the ground, the ice movements, and things like that, to see the effect that this last satellite that we were looking at with the greenhouse gases, how they correlate with each other, and to see what kind of effect it's having on the melting of the ice structure in outer space.
Here you go.
Alright, what we have here is the Japanese transport vehicle that was sat on top of the rocket. They send the rocket off, and then this would cut loose from the mothership and travel over to where that top one is, connect up, and that's how they would get the astronauts from Earth into the ISS station. Oh, that'll give it the yaw that it needed. Yeah, there's a real engine. Not like we would think of a combustible engine, but it sprays out and gives it the yaw. You know, it keeps it balanced and on level. This is your engines down here.
I got one over here.
Those cones come out. They're not really engines like we know. It's shooting out fire. They're more like shooting out bursts of air or chemical. Oh, that's the payload. That's what carries this over to the rocket ship. This is not computer graphics. You get to go inside of that. But this would be me, Jaxa's view inside the station.
You want me to go check out this other?
Yeah. Go on upstairs there. Oh, wait, come here.
So we're headed up into the International Space Station. Never thought I'd say those words in my life. You see Japan on the side. Here we go in. All the equipment doesn't leave you a whole lot of room in here. See everything. Yeah, that's how you get to the next place. It says unlatch, equalize, latch kind of thing. Unlatch, test, equalize, and latch. Oh, that's awesome. It's all signed by astronauts here. Oh, there's stuff even off the top. See, there's suits or something like that. Secured at the top. Different panels and everything. And this is latched to the next also. Walk out here, I think, maybe. And we're heading back out.
The gentleman we're here with, one branch of their corporation, his corporation, designed space food for them to take up. And it's really exciting to see all these different foods. Now they have some upstairs. We're hopefully going to be able to get some as giveaways. By the way, this is the largest transport machine ever in existence. 6,000 kilos.
Wow. Sugoi. So we have to search instead by like our spelling?
This is Japanese second stage rocket
We have a whole lot of videos up there. That's not
engine. And when they're through with it, I'm going to find out if they'll let me have it. There's where it's located on the rocket itself. And I can hook that up to Linnea's motorcycle. She'd be going into orbit over that. This is exposed. Pretty awesome looking. I'm going to flip the camera sideways, so there you go. Now you can see the length of it. There you go. And behind us is a bunch of the Japanese rockets. I imagine some of these are missiles too, but I couldn't tell you the difference. I see capsules up in them, so a lot of them are probably just payload rockets. High-level launch vehicles. No, these are no missiles. This is all launch vehicles. That's awesome. I want to go sideways on the camera again. That way you'll be able to see the whole thing in the duration. You just crook your head to the one side and you'll be able to take a look at those. Very neat. Very, very neat. Oh, what have we here? Check this out. A model of their space rover. You pronounce that Jaxa, and it looks like it's produced by Toyota. Metal wheels. You don't want to get a flat tire out in outer space. You're not going to be able to call AAA to come up and fix it out there. I think I know that driver. Let's wave hi to him. Ant-Man. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Produced by Toyota.
Yeah. Expect also on the Mars.
Yeah, that's what I figure. They'll test it on the moon and then take it to Mars. I kept moving the camera so it's closer and closer, saying in a few moments we're going to be landing on the moon's surface. And then I started shaking. It's this turbulence from the gravitational pulls, and we're moving right in here. Psych! I get a kick out of that. Crazy Americans. Crazy American Jen, that's what we say. Well, thank you for taking us here. I had a wonderful time. This is just phenomenal. I really wish we could stay here longer. I gotta save the battery, man. This is awesome. This is incredible. This has an Eon engine in it, and it's designed to refuel itself. And an Eon engine, the more it goes, the faster it goes. It just keeps building it up on potential speed. And it can just fly around faster and faster and faster. That is, I've always wanted to see an Eon engine, so I'm going to turn around here and see if I can see it. Yep, there it is, right down underneath.
I see.
Just you only read about it when her age, as some kind of fantasy novel.
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Yeah.
Here's the underside of the thing showing that Eon engine he was just talking about as well. There's part in the back too, but what I was taking a picture of before is probably part of it, but here's the rest. Here we go.
We're headed to the souvenir store, and hopefully I can find some space food that we can do as giveaways, and hopefully you win it. Make sure you subscribe.
Well, I hope you found that as interesting as I did. Be sure to like and subscribe. And we are going to do our May giveaway video tonight. I hope you win. By the way, check out these parodies on different movie posters.